Ryan, we're back home this weekend, taking on Cheltenham Town Ladies. Before we talk a bit about that, is there anything you want to add from the Ipswich Town game? Is there anything you've had a chance to look at?
Not really, not much to add really. It was a disappointing result. I thought in spells we played some good football going forward, just individual errors, lots of them, and like you say, at this level we get punished by good teams, and we've just got to eradicate them this weekend and move on really as quick as we can, and we bounce back after the Billericay game against Exeter, and hopefully we can do the same this weekend against Cheltenham.
Is it easy as a manager to have conversations with the players and sort of lift spirits up after the amount of goals that we've conceded? Obviously it must be a tough one for them mentally. Yeah,
I think we've had a discussion yesterday in training, and the girls seem positive, upbeat. It's a new team. We're still missing a few players, hopefully a few back this weekend, so they're starting to gel. It always takes time with new players coming in to gel as a squad and get an understanding of how we want them to play, so we're slowly getting there, and hopefully we can click this weekend against Cheltenham.
Speaking of new players, we recently announced Mia Endicott will be signing for us. How delighted are you with getting Mia on board?
Yeah, over the moon. Mia's a fantastic player. Coached Mia since she was 9 years old, so at Elberton at grassroots level, and then right through the ADC, and then it's been a long time coming, to be fair, waiting for her to hit the right age to come into the women's setup. So Mia's a top player. She's going to go on to big things, in my opinion, and hopefully she can do that at this football club, and she just adds something different to the squad this season.
How would you describe Mia, not only as a player but as a character? As you said, you've known her for quite a long time, so there's a good relationship there, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so known Mia and the family for a long time, so she's committed, works hard, work ethic's second to none. She's committed to wanting to be the best, so hopefully that attitude rubs off on the rest of the squad. Also technically superb, comfortable off both feet, clinical in front of goal. No surprise she's rapid like her mum. So yeah, lots of different avenues to Mia's game, and she can play a variety of positions. So yeah, we're just looking forward to having Mia as part of the squad moving forward. Obviously she's sort of dual registered with Bristol City's 21s as well, so she'll get that experience playing in the Pro Game Academy on a Wednesday for Bristol, but obviously she'll be our player on a Sunday.
Mia is the 7th signing we've made this season. Obviously recruitment is a very important thing for all football clubs. What's recruitment like here for Plymouth Argyle women? Is it easy or is it a struggle?
It's difficult. I'm not going to lie. Geographically, there's not many higher clubs around in women's football, so trying to draw players in, they're not paid, so it's difficult to attract the players from bigger clubs to come down this way. But there's some talented players at this football club, so the pathway, we're heavily reliant on our player pathway, which has been very successful over the last few years, and we've seen a lot of players transition from the under-16s into the 21s into the first team, and that's going to continue. We've got some highly talented players, and then it's just down to us to try and keep them at this football club, and we're working hard behind the scenes. The football club's working hard, Community Trust are working hard to push forward and be able to keep players at the club. So it's difficult recruitment, but like you say, we got very talented players down in the southwest, so long may that continue in the pipeline.
Looking ahead to this weekend now, Cheltenham are the team we face. Last season, 2 of the 3 games we played again were very positive, both of them being one of the ones at home. Are you confident that you can get the first 3 points in the league this season for yourself?
Yeah, 100%. Again, like you say, it just depends on what Plymouth Argyle turn out. We know, like I said, alluded to last week, I know the scoreline doesn't look healthy against Ipswich, but there were lots of positives in that game. And for the fans who were there watching, they said the same after the game when we had a conversation with them. So we've just got to focus on what we need to do better defensively. Like you say, we have shipped a few goals, and we know it's not been good enough, so we might change shape this weekend and look at tightening up in our defensive half, because I think going forward we look a threat, and we've got players who can punish teams. So yeah, I'm confident that we can bounce back quite quickly and get a result this weekend against Cheltenham.
How do you think Cheltenham are going to come down here and play? Is it going to be something you reckon that's similar to last year, or has Cheltenham developed a lot, would you say, over the last few months of, well, no football being played?
It's a little bit difficult because you don't know what their recruitment's been like. So with the new league structure, we get opportunities. Everyone's got to share footage, so we will get an opportunity to watch their game back and see how they've set up and how they play. And again, areas we can exploit. Obviously, if we go off the last 2 games last season, there was clear, obvious areas for us, and I don't think that's going to change. In my opinion, it might do, but so we're going to just focus on where we think we can hurt them the most, and like you say, we've just got to turn up with that attitude like we did against Exeter, and win first and second balls. That grit and determination. Real positive on Sunday was we didn't throw the towel in. It's difficult to go in at half-time 5-1 down. Would have been easy for the girls to just collapse, and they didn't, so that's another positive. So we've just got to go with that fighting mentality this weekend. It's going to be a tough game. There's no easy games in this league, but like I say, if we go with the right attitude, I think we can get 3 points.
And finally, you mentioned grit and determination there. One key thing about the Ipswich game, I think everyone that was there saw, was the under-23s that came on, made an impact. Are you confident that they might be able to do the same this weekend potentially as well?
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the girls, the younger girls coming through. We've given them an opportunity. They've played for the 23s last year and done well, so rightly they got an opportunity in the summer and they've took it. They've, like Fern, Grace, Caitlin, they've been fantastic in training. In the games they've played in pre-season, they've done well, and they all come on Sunday and give good accounts for themselves. So, like you say, there's with the results not going our way, there are opportunities for people to get into the starting 11. Like you say, it is going to prove a little bit more difficult in the next coming weeks once a few players are back, like Kate Dixon's back this weekend. Gemma's available. So, it's going to be more difficult to get in the starting 11, but they've just got to keep working hard. They're young, we've got a young squad, and we've just got to keep pushing on and developing.
Well, I'm sure it's a nice headache to have either way. Thank you very much, Ryan. Best of luck for Cheltenham.
Cheers, Jake.